everyone, my name is Kat and this is my reading journal for 2026. Since I love watching other people's reading journal setups and flip throughs, I thought this year I show you my setup, how my journal turned out. This is a Postoffice square journal with some gold foiling in a nice jean blue color. Love the texture of this cover. And it's not completed yet. The setup is not done because I started it in October and then I had to move to northern Norway for my seasonal job and I couldn't take my craft supplies with me. Therefore, I will finish it when I'm back home. But what I have so far, I would like to show you. I don't just have one theme because I couldn't decide on only one. I have a couple, all of them hidden behind a storefront. But before we look into this storefront, over here are my reading goals. So far it looks quite sad. Only 3. Read 2 classics, read 15 books from my TBR, and read 50 books in total. But during December, I will add a few more. Everything in the Harbour's manager's office is heavily inspired by Manda Mates and her amazing pirate-themed reading journal of 2025, such as The Enchanted Realms. 2 empty maps that will be filled over the year with small doodles of places, forests, mountains, rivers, whatever I come across in the books I read and enjoy, they go in here. For the real places I read about, I will create little boarding cards for ships or trains or airplanes that will be stored in here, the ports visited. On the other side are the incoming shipments. A very optimistic list of the books I'm going to buy in 2026. I hope this will be enough because I told myself I would buy less books and borrow more books. So we'll see if this will be enough or if I have to add in more papers. I hope I don't. On the next page are all the ships cited. So this is my TBR. I think for me personally, it's quite long. And I think I could even add some more books because I set this up in October. But since I haven't read for, I would say 10 years, I just started 2 years ago to really read books as a hobby again. There's quite a lot to catch up on. So I hope during the year I will knock some of these books off of my TBR. And as you can see, the title of the book is the ship name, followed by the captain, which is the author of the book, and the type of the ship, the genre. And when I read it, I put in the arrival date at the Harbour. Rank will be the rating, and then if it was an audio, physical, or ebook. And the last page of the Harbour Manager's Office is the records of the fleet, my yearly stats. I will fill in at the end of every month the books I read with the pages and hours I listened to, how many audio, printed, or ebooks I read, and then if it was an English or a German book. Next to the Harbour's office, we have a cute little bookstore. And the bookstore contains my bookshelf. With the bookshelf, I usually track my reading goal of 50 books, and each book will be colored in according to the genre it was So this at the end will hopefully be quite colorful. Maybe I dedicate a section to a specific genre, like fantasy over here and then crime over there, but I haven't decided on that yet. We will see as we go along. It also contains the must-reads, a section I really enjoy. I did this in my other tutor reading journals as well, coloring in the book spines of books I really enjoyed and seeing how this shelf gets colorful over the year. This one is a bit bare bones. It's supposed to be a pinboard for the favorite quotes of the book. As I said, I haven't finished all the pages yet, and that's an example for it. I still need to make it look nice. But at the end of the year, this will be filled up with little post-it notes or snippets of paper and all the lovely quotes I come across. And the last section of the bookstore is the staff pick. My 5-star books will get a special place here. I am a very critical reader, or hard to please, I would say, which is why I only have 6 spots. My 5-star books need to be perfect, making me feel all the emotions, root for the characters, fall in love with the world. Then you get a spot here. I think usually other people's 5-star books are my 4-star books. But we will see. Hopefully I manage to get 6 5-star books. The lighting might have changed. I had to turn on the lights because it's getting dark outside due to the polar night. Anyway, over here we have the Alchemist shop. It is by far my favorite shop. I just love how these pages turned out. First of all, you can do a tarot reading. This is going to be my book bingo. I have all the different prompts over here, like read a historical fiction, finish a series, read a book about a group of friends, read a classic. All these prompts come with their own tarot card. And on the back you can see it says where they will be going on this bingo board. So I hope at the end of the year I will get a bingo and can read my reading future for the next year. This is going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, this one is empty. I wanted to put something there, but I don't know what. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know what I could put here. In the Alchemist shop, you can also find my physical TBR. This shelf is filled with little bottles and jars that have potions in them, which are not colored in yet. But once I read the book, I will color it in, and I hope at the end of the year there will be no white spaces. One can be optimistic, right? And over here we have a potions list, which will hold my favorite dedications. Some books have the normal dedications, like for my lovely wife or for Sam and Anna. But other books have like really fun or cute dedications, and those will go in here. For example, a potion for the ones that read a cozy book by the fireplace or something like that. So these will go in here. Yeah, this looks very sad, I know. I haven't drawn the post office yet. And this one is not completed either. This is supposed to be my favorite characters ranking. So these little tabs you can pull out and they can move up and down depending on how much I like the character. So at the end of the year, I will have my top 5 characters of all the books I've read. I have to make it look a bit nicer, I know. but it functions anyway. And once the post office will be in, this will look a lot different, I hope. Inside the post office, I have a letter, which I'm going to write. I usually write down the first sentence of every physical book I read, and this is the space for it. And on the other side, to be honest, I can't remember what I wanted to do here. I think the plan was to do an alphabet challenge, but I'm missing 2 squares. So I don't know if I wasn't counting right or if I had planned something different for this page. But maybe some of the letters can just share a space. We'll see. As you might have noticed, some of the shops use more craft supplies, like this post office is mostly washi tape and stickers and such. Whereas the Alchemist, for example, I did a lot of drawing and coloring in and mixing it up a little. But yeah, we will see what I end up using this for. Maybe I create some little stamps for the books I enjoyed the most, or for the first 24. I don't know. If you have any idea what I could use this for, please let me know. Also part of the post office is the book of the year ranking. And the monthly favorites will go in here, compete against each other until I find my favorite book of the year at the end of the year. And then we also have a parcel in the post office, which is going to be sent to Aldia. A readathon by Book Roast I want to participate in the coming year. We have the Magical Academy over here, and here's a place where a map or a board or whatever she comes up with can go. And on the other side, we have a page for the character that attends the Magical Academy and they're familiar. So far it's empty, but it will be filled up with certificates and maybe spells she learns, or I don't know. I don't know what happens during the year at Aldia, in Aldia, but I'm looking forward to filling this up. That's it. That's all of it. I wish I would have left some spaces in the Harbour's office, because there are some other readathons I want to participate in, and they have such nice maps and they would fit perfectly in this section of the book. But I didn't think of that. So I have to find a different spot where they can go. Maybe somewhere here. Message in a bottle or something like that. And over here will be the space where all the monthly setups will go in as well. But yeah, that's it. That's my little reading journal for the upcoming year. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe I could inspire 1 or 2 people. And let me know if you would like to see how it fills up over the year. Thank you for watching. Bye.